Am I, am I on? Am I on? Good evening, everybody. Please take a seat. We're about to start the auction. I can hear a lot of echoing here. Very, very warm welcome to our first live auction of 2025, African Perspectives, Modern and Contemporary Art here at Strauss. No. Kirst, yeah, please. Okay, I think I can start again. Thank you very much. A very, very warm welcome to everybody here tonight, here online and in the room. This is our first live auction of 2025 here at Strauss & Co. in Cape Town, African Perspectives, Modern and Contemporary Art. This is such an exciting week for the art world. As you all know, the Investec Cape Town Art Fair opening on Thursday. The energy in Cape Town is absolutely palpable. People are pouring in from all over the world. Such an honor, such a treat to be hosting this in Cape Town. I'm pleased to say that we've had so many interested people in our rooms this weekend, and we are delighted to be presenting the auction tonight. Before I start, I would like to draw your attention to our conditions of business. Under these conditions, the auctioneer, that is me, and then I will pass on to my colleague, who I'm delighted to have here in Cape Town, sharing the auction with me, Dr. Alistair Meredith, who's the head of our art department. Under these conditions, the auctioneer is entitled to place consecutive bids on any lot on the seller's behalf, up to an increment below the reserve. If a lot is sold, I will call out the paddle number of the buyer. If a lot is not sold, I shall say pass. Starting then with lot number 1, this is our absolute celebrity, Hilton Nell, who has become the face of Dior. And I'd like to start with this first lovely work, ceramic bowl with a portrait of a man, and start the bidding for this lot at 7,000 Rand. At 7,000 Rand now. 7,500, 8,000. At 8,000 Rand I have. At 8,000 Rand. The bid is with me at 8,000 Rand now. At 8,000 Rand. Bid is with me at 8,000, 8,500 now. At 8,500. At 8,500 Rand. Bid is with me at 8,500 Rand then. No more. At 8,500. Selling then for 8,500. Sold. Buyer number, I will tell you now, 5084. Moving on to the second lot by Hilton Nell. This is the Medicine Cat. Of course, these larger-than-life cats were used in the show that Christian Dior presented last year. And I would like to start the bidding for this lot then at 95, 100, 110. At 110,000 Rand, the bid is with me at 110,000. At 110, at 110,000, 120 with me now. At 100, it's against you online, the bid is 120 with me now. 130 online, thank you. At 130,000, the bid is online. Would you like to jump in, Kirsty? At 130. 140 I have, new bidder now, paddle number 5040 at 140,000. 150 at 150,000 Rand now. Bid is online, it's against you, Kirsty. At 150. At 150,000 now. Would you like to try one? These cats are becoming rarer as we speak. At 150,000. No? 160,000 I have. The bid is now on the phone. It's against you online at 160,000. 170 back online. At 170. 180 back with Kirsty on the telephone now. It's against you online. At 180. 190. Paddle 5119, thank you, at 190,000. Let's round it to 200,000. Thank you, Kirsty. At 200,000 now. 220 I have online. At 220 against you, let's take it to 250. At 220. At 220,000. At 220. Holding at 220,000 rand. No? Just one more. 240? I'll take 240, thank you. At 240,000, it's against you online. At 240, the bid is on the phone now, it's against you online at 240,000 now. Holding with Kirsty's bidder at 240. At 240 now. Fair warning at 240,000 rand. Sold. Thank you, Kirsty. 5157. Moving on then to lot 103, the work by Namibian artist Stephanie Conradi, Breekbare Beleefdheid, Fragile Politeness. Conradi's two or three of Conradi's works are in the exhibition that is on now, 30 Years of Democracy at the Norval Foundation. I'd like to start the bidding at 65,000 rand. That exhibition was curated by Dr. Lies van der Walt. We were lucky to have her here on Friday on a panel discussion. At 65,000 rand now, at 65,000 rand. This intricate assemblage of discarded objects at 65,000 rand. At 65. Holding at 65,000 rand. 70, 75. At 75,000 rand. At 75,000. At 75. No more. Fair warning then at 75,000. Pass, 75. Lot number 104, this is the first of the works by Georgina Gratrix. We attended the opening of her exhibition on Saturday at Stevenson, solo exhibition titled Love Like a Sunset, a summer playlist. And start the bidding then at 13,000 rand. I have online at 13,000. The bid is online at 13,000 rand. 14,000 I have at 14,000. At 14,000 rand, against you online at 14,000 rand. At 14. It's against you online, it's at 14,000 rand. At 14. Holding at 14,000 rand. The Grumpy Bride at 14,000 rand. No more. Selling then for 14,000. Yes, it's with me. 15,000 with me now. Back with me at 15,000. Thank you, Francis. At 15,000. It's against you online. I'm happy to take 16. I have 15,000 on my book. At 15,000. At 15,000 rand. At 15,000. We hope that most brides won't look like that on their wedding day and be grumpy. At 15,000 rand now. No more. Selling then for 15,000. Sold. Buyer number 5. Just write it for me, Francis. Moving on to the lot by Penny Siopis, who has had her first major retrospective in Europe recently. This is still on in Athens at the National Museum. I believe it's been extended. An intimate work titled Thinking of You on This Special Day, and 19,000 rand to start this. At 19,000 rand. At 19,000. 20, 22,000 now. At 22,000 rand. At 22,000. At 22,000 rand. Holding at 22. 25 I have far back, thank you. At 25,000 rand, the bid is at the back of the room at 25. at 25,000. Your bid, sir, selling then for 25,000 rand. Fair warning now. Ooh, sold. Thank you, sir. Your number, please? 5167. I've forgotten. Lot number 106. This is the first of the works by William Kentridge. This is the Iris, executed in 2003, an etching numbered 9 of 40. Start the bidding for this lot then at, I have some interest, 30, 32, 35,000 rand I have. At 35,000 rand. The bid is with me at 36,000, 38 with me against UK Lean. The bid is with me at 38,000 rand. At 38. Holding at 38. It's against UK Lean. 40,000 I have now. The bid is online at 40,000. At 40,000 rand now. At 40,000. No more. Fair warning then at 40,000 rand. Sold. 5181. Lot number 107, the Aquatin by William Kentridge, titled Nose. This is based on a drawing by Picasso with the double breast seen under the armpit. And 16, 17, 18,000 rand I have. At 18,000 rand. At 18,000 rand. At 18. It is with me at 18. At 18,000 rand now. Holding at 18. 19,000 rand with me against you online. It's back with me at 19. I'm happy to take 20. It's back with me on the book at 19. Would you like to jump in at 20? I have 19,000 as an, thank you very much. 20,000 I have online now. It's against my book, 20,000 rand. 5014, the bid is with you at 20. 22, new bidder now. At 22,000. At 22,000. New bidder now at 22. At 22,000 rand. Holding at 22. Fair warning then at 22,000 rand. Against you online. Selling then for 22,000. Thank you, 5125. Lot number 108. This is the Offerblomme, or A Bunch of Very Happy Daddies by Lady Scully, South African feminist artist and activist. And start the bidding at 50,000 rand. At 50,000 rand. At 50,000 rand. 55, 60. At 60,000 rand now. At 60,000. At 60,000 rand. At 60,000. Holding at 60,000 rand now. It's on the book at 60. At 65,000 rand I have online now. Thank you. At 65. At 65,000. Thank you. The bid is online now at 65,000. Against my book at 65. Fair warning. Happy to sell then at 65,000 rand. Sold. Thank you very much, paddle 5107. Another work by Georgina Gratrix titled Bluebird. This lovely sculptural work with parts of the work extending beyond the images of the canvas, beyond the edges of the canvas. And I have some interest. Start the bidding at 95, 100, 110. At 110,000 rand now. 110. At 110,000. 120, 130 with me. 140, 150 back with me. 160 with you, Kayleen. At 160 now with Kayleen at the desk against my book at 160. Holding with you, Kayleen, at 160. At 160,000 rand. At 160. No more. Selling for 160,000. Sold 5102. Lot number 110, another still life of flowers by Georgina Gratrix. This was executed in 2019. Oil on card, laid down on board, with these lovely plumped up blooms and beautiful colors. Start the bidding. I have some interest. 19, 20, 22,000 rand. At 22, 25 with me. 28, it's your bid. Thank you, madam. At 28,000 rand now. I've cleared my book. 28,000 rand I have. At 28,000 rand. 30,000 online against you. 32, thank you. Back in the room at 32 now. It's against you online. At 32, 35. No? At 35,000 rand. Bid is online at 35,000 rand. At 35, 38,000, new bidder now. At 38,000, new bidder now. 40,000. 5192, the bid is with you at 40,000. At 40,000 rand. At 40, holding at 42. At 40, holding at 40. Holding at 40,000 rand. It's against you 5163. Fair warning now at 40,000 rand. No more. Selling then for 40,000. Sold 5192. 5192. Lot number 111, the spiritual expectations through material means by award-winning, emerging South African artist Chris Soul, who seems to be doing incredible things. I believe he's now going to be doing a residency in Mexico. Lovely work, typical of his body of work, that where he uses the humble toothpick. And start the bidding for this lot at 150, at 150,000 rand. At 150, 160, 170, at 170,000 rand now. At 180,000, I have far back, thank you. At 180,000 rand, the bid is with you, thank you, sir, at 180. At 180. Holding at 190 online now. Against you, sir. Shall we take it to 200? No? You sure? Once it's gone, it's gone. It's at 190,000 online. Selling then for 190,000 rand. Sold 5045. Lot number 112, this is the first of the works by Troy Makaza, the Zimbabwean artist who showed at the Venice Biennale in 2024 in the Zimbabwean pavilion. His preferred medium, of course, is silicone infused with paint. Start the bidding for this lot at 38,000 rand, at 38,000 rand now. 40,000 far back, thank you. 42 against you, sir. 45, thank you. At 45,000, the bid is far back now at 45. At 45. Holding with you, sir, at 45,000 rand. At 45,000 rand. Your bid far back at 45. No more. Fair warning then at 45,000 rand. Selling then. You also, 45. Thank you. Can I see your number, please? 5057. Thank you. Lot number 113. This is the Moffat Takadiwa. He also was at the Zimbabwean Pavilion in 2024. In fact, he took part in 2 biennales last year. That included the Dakar Biennale. This work is titled Untitled, or it's rather, it is untitled, made of discarded computer keyboard keys. And start the bidding for this lot at 150,000. 150. At 150,000 rand. 160, 170, at 170,000 rand now. At 170. At 170,000 rand. At 170. Such an incredible work made out of discarded keys from a keyboard. It's absolutely incredible. At 170,000 rand. Holding at 170. At 170 then. No more. At 170,000 rand. Pass at 170. Lot number 114. This is the original green by Cameron Platter. Very well-known artist. His work is held in major collections, including MoMA, New York. And, of course, he has exhibited extensively. Start the bidding at 22,000 rand. At 22,000. At 22. At 22,000 rand now. 25, 28. At 28,000 rand. At 28,000 for the Cameron Platter at 28,000 rand. At 28. At 28,000 rand then. No? Pass at 28. Lot 115 is this wonderful large-scale work by Ayanda Mabula, The Capture of Divine Light, executed in 2024. And of course, he's known for his controversial figurative paintings. Start the bidding for this lot at 130, 140, 150. At 150,000 rand I have. 150. At 150,000 rand. At 150. Holding at 160, 170 back with me. At 170,000, the bid is back with me. 170. Stop it. At 170,000. At 170. Bid is with me. It's against you, Kirsty. It's against you online. 180. At 180,000 now. At 180,000 rand. 190, 200 back with me. It's against you online, it's against you on the phone. It's with me at 200,000. At 200,000. 220 with Kirsty, 250 back with me. 280, it's your bid, Kirsty. Thank you. At 280,000, holding with Kirsty, it's against you online. It's against my book. 280,000 now. At 280. Holding at 280. Fair warning at 280,000 rand. Selling then for 280. Thank you, 5129. Lot 116. This is the work by South African artist Asemale Mplonti. This work is titled Mid-Morning, Acrylic on Burnt Canvas and Potato Sack. Start the bidding at 25, 28, 30,000 rand now. At 30,000. At 30,000 rand. At 30,000 rand. At 30,000 rand. Selling for 32,000, thank you. Bid is online now at 32,000 rand. At 32. Thank you. At 30, I've cleared my book. It's at 35 now, new bidder. New bidder now at 35,000 rand. At 35. It's against you, 5127. 38,000. At 38,000, 5127. It's against you, 5005. 40,000 now. At 40,000 rand. At 40,000. With you, back to 42, back with 5127 at 42,000. 42. Holding 45 now. 45,000, 48,000, at 48, 50,000, at 50,000, 55,000 now, 5127 at 55, at 55, at 55, holding at 55. Fair warning at 55,000 rand now. Selling for 55,000, sold 5127. Lot 117, this is the work by Patrick Bongoy, the Congolese artist who uses found rubber and inner tubes for his incredible sculptural works. This work was donated by the artist and Ebony curated for the Strauss & Co. Zeitz-Marker benefit auction held in 2018. And 48,000 to start this, at 48,000 rand now, at 48. At 48,000, 50,000, at 50,000 rand, at 50,000. Holding at 50,000 rand now, at 50,000 rand, at 50,000. No? At 50,000 rand. Fair warning then at 50, pass at 50. Lot 118, this is the second of the works by Troy Makaza. This is titled Woven Chords, showcasing vibrant silicone strands intertwined at the top and gradually cascading downwards. Very interesting work. There's a sale room notice that please note that with the artist's assistance, the present lot has been rehung and photographed correctly. And start the bidding at 22,000 rand. At 22,000. At 22. At 22,000 rand now. 25, 28. At 28,000. At 28,000 rand now. Holding at 28. At 28,000. No more than at 28,000 rand. Pass. Lot 119 is the lovely large-scale Henny Neiman Jr. You would have seen it walking in on your left, titled The Final Act. And 90, 95, 100,000 rand is bid. At 100,000 rand now. 100,000 rand. At 100,000. 100,000 rand. 110, your bid, Elmarie. At 110,000, with Elmarie on the telephone now, at 110. At 110,000. Holding at 110. 120 now, against you, but is online. $130 with Elmarie. 140 back online. $150, it's yours, Elmarie, for the moment. 160 back online. 170,000 back on the telephone with Elmarie. At 170,000, holding now with Elmarie at 170. It's against you online. Would you like to try 180? Thank you. At 180 against you now. $185 I have. Next bid is 190. At 185,000, your bid, Elmarie, it's against you online. Holding at 185 with Elmarie on the telephone now. 190. 195,000 now with Elmarie. 200,000 back online. It's at 200,000. The bid is online. It's against you, Elmarie. Oh, my word. Don't worry. It's normal. We get this every day. It's not going to collapse on our heads yet. At 200,000. Bids against you at 200,000. What, 220? 220 I have. On the telephone, it's against you online at 220. I'm happy to take 250. That's the next increment at 250. Holding with Elmarie at 220 now. All done. At 220, holding at 220. I should make a concession that I can take 230. I'm happy to take 230 if you'd like to make one more bid. At 220,000 with Elmarie, it's against you online. No? Fair warning then at 220,000, 230 I have. Take it to 40. Yeah. 240, back on the phone with Elmarie. Next bid is 250. $250 I have. At 250 now, against you, Elmarie. No? Thank you very much for your patience. Paddle 5179, selling then for 250,000, 5179. Lot number 120, this is a French artist, Calixte Hetier Clément, titled Classy 3 from the Classy series. This depicts 5 stylish women basking in the sunlight, highlighting the artist's passion for portraying women and incorporating African fabrics and headdresses. This work is in oil on fabric, and 190,000 to start, at 190, at 190,000 rand, at 190, 200, 220, at 220,000 rand now, at 220. At 220,000 rand. Fair warning at 220,000 rand now. No? At 220. Pass at 220. Oh, it's hidden there. What a pity. Lot 121. This is the seascape with women carrying buckets, boats and houses in background. This is by Maggie Loubser, executed in 1926. Lovely, peaceful, harmonious work. Idyllic, charming scene, and beautiful understanding of color. And start the bidding for this lot then at 1.1 million rand. At 1.1 million rand. At 1.1 million. At 1.1 million rand. 1.2 million. Thank you, Kayleen. At 1.2 million rand now. Holding at 1.2. 1.3 million I have online against you now. $1.4 million with Kayleen on the telephone. It's against you online. At 1.4 million, the bid is on the telephone. It's against you. 1.5 million. Thank you. 1.6 million. Back on the telephone. With 1.7 million now. 1.8 million. 1.9 million. 2 million now. With Kayleen on the telephone at 2 million. Against the online. 2.1 million, thank you. 2.2 million. On the telephone with Kayleen. At 2.2, it's with Kayleen, it's against the online. At 2.2. At 2.2. Would you like to try once more online? Paddle 5066, it's at 2.2 on the telephone with Kayleen, it's against you. At 2.2. No? Fair warning then at 2.2 million rand. Selling for 2.2 million rand then sold, 5091. Thank you, Kayleen, and thank you to the underbidder. Lot number 122, this is this beautiful work behind me by Irma Stern, the pimento pickers executed in 1962, typical of her harvest scenes that she admired, that she really spent a lot of time in Spain and was particularly interested in these scenes of women busy with sort of agricultural labor. I like that this in particular is the pimento, which is this vibrant red cherry pepper in the shape of a heart. And I'd like to start the bidding then at 3.5 million rand. At 3.5 million rand. The bid is online at 3.5. At 3.5 million rand now. At 3.5 million rand. At 3.5. Holding at 3.5. At 3.8 million now. At 3.8 million rand. At 3.8. At 3.8 million rand. But is against you at 3.8 million rand. At 3.8. At 3.8 million rand. At 3.8. Holding at 3.8 million rand. At 3.8. At 3.8 million rand. No? I'm looking for 4 million rand. It's holding at 3.8 million rand now. At 3.8. At 3.8 million. No more. At 3.8 million rand then. Pass at 3.8. Moving on then to lot 123. This is the Vladimir Trechikov, the post office flower seller. Of course, he created numerous portraits of Cape Town's iconic flower sellers, and this is an incredible example with very thick, beautiful impasto, almost making these flowers look like sculptures. And start the bidding then at 950,000 rand. At 950,000. At 950,000 rand now. 1 million, 1.1 million. At 1.1 million rand now. At 1.1 million rand. Holding at 1.1 million rand now. At 1.1. At 1.1 million rand. At 1.1 million rand then. No more. At 1.1 million. 1.2 million, thank you. At 1.2 million rand now. Holding at 1.2. At 1.2 million rand. Holding at 1.2 million rand. Fair warning at 1.2 million rand. All done. 1.3 million I have. At 1.3. At 1.3 million rand. It's against you, 5172. The bid is with paddle 5179 at 1.3 million. Would you like to go up? At 1.3 million rand now. Holding at 1.3. At 1.3. Fair warning then at 1.4 million. Thank you. At 1.4. At 1.4 million rand with paddle 5172 at 1.4 million rand. At 1.4. At 1.4 million. It's against you, 5179. Fair warning then at 1.4. Selling for 1.4 million rand then. No, on the hammer, I have 1.5 now. On the hammer, 1.5 million, it's back with 5179. At 1.5 paddle 5179, I do apologize, that came in on the hammer. At 1.5 now. Very happy to take 1.6. Holding at 1.5. At 1.5 million rand. At 1.5. At 1.5 million now. It's against you, 5172. Fair warning now. Selling for 1.5 million rand. Sold. 1.55179. Lot number 124. This is the first of the works by George Pember, titled The Dice Players, executed in 1961. Start the bidding for this lot then at 180, at 180,000, 190, 200, at 200,000 rand now, at 200,000 rand, at 200,000 rand, at 200, at 200,000 rand now. 220, thank you, Kirsty. At 220. Holding with Kirsty at 220,000 rand. 250 I have online now. Paddle number 5197 online. At 250, the bid is online. 280 now, 5191. New bidder. At 280. No, Kirst? What's wrong? Okay, we can wait. It's at 280,000, paddle 5191. At 280,000 rand then. No? Is it ringing? It's ringing. Okay, well, that's always a good sign. Now they have to answer. At 280,000. Oh, they were bidding. Okay. Okay, they were indeed, yeah, yeah. At 280,000 rand. At 280. Is there any water here? No. At 280,000. Ah, 300,000, thank you. Kirsty's come to life again at 300,000, thank you. It's against you online now, it's with Kirsty at 300,000. At 300, it's against you online. 320 now. Paddle 5191 against you, Kirsty. Can we take 350? Thank you. 350,000 with Kirsty now. Back on the telephone. With Kirsty at 350, it's against you online. 380 now. $400,000 with Kirsty. Holding on the telephone at 400,000, it's against you, 5191. At 400,000 now. $400,000. Fair warning now, with you, Kirsty, on the telephone, selling then for 400,000, sold 5175. Lot 125, another work by George Pember. This is titled Cleanup, executed in 1960. And start the bidding at 300,000 rand. At 300,000 rand. 320, 350, at 350,000 now. At 350. At 350,000 rand. 380 now, online. At 380,000, would you like to jump in, Elmarie? At 380,000, the bid is online. 380. At 380,000. $400,000 I have on the telephone now. It's against you online at 400,000. At 420 now. At 420. Against you, Elmarie, it's at 420 now. At 420, the bid is online, it's against you, Elmarie. No? At 420,000 rand then. Fair warning, selling then for 420,000 rand. Yes? Sold. 420,000. It's too late, Elmarie, sorry. What now? What was that paddle number? 5014. 5014, thank you very much to our online bidders. Moving on to lot 126, this is the work by Gerard Sokoto, titled Street Games Soweto. This work was executed when he was in exile in Paris, probably obviously from memory, all the wonderful times that he had in South Africa before leaving. Lovely township, vibrant township scene. Start the bidding then for this lot at 300,000 rand. At 300,000. At 300. At 300,000 rand. At 300,000 rand. There's a very important exhibition opening at the Georges Pompidou in Paris in March this year. And of course, he's a very, very sought after artist. We're holding at 300,000 rand now. At 300. 320, 350, at 350,000 rand. At 350. At 350,000. We have 216 bidders online, holding at 350,000 rand now. No? It's lovely, vibrant scene by Sokoto at 350,000 rand now. No more. Pass at 350. Moving on to lot 127. This is the second of the works by Irma Stern to this evening, titled Mending the Nets. This work was executed in 1958. Of course, Irma Stern was an avid traveler, and she really did a lot of works depicting harbors, coastal scenes, villages, boats, and particularly in her later life, she created, it was a whole decade of international travel. So this was probably somewhere in the Mediterranean, I would imagine. And I'd like to start the bidding for this lot then at 1.5 million rand. At 1.5 million. At 1.5 million rand. At 1.5, 1.6 million, 1.7. At 1.7 million rand now. At 1.7. At 1.7 million rand. At 1.7. 1.8 million. 1.9 million. At 1.9 million rand. At 1.9. Holding at 1.9 now. At 1.9. At 1.9 million rand. At 1.9. Holding at 1.9 million rand. 1.9. At 1.9. At 1.9 million. No? At 1.9 million rand. At 1.9 then. Holding at 1.9. Fair warning then. At 1.9. Pass at 1.9. Moving on then to the first of the works by John Mayer. This is titled The News. And start the bidding at 95, 100, 110,000 rand. At 110, it's against you online. I have 110,000 rand. It's against you. At 110,000 rand. 110. At 110,000 rand. 120 with Kayleen. It's against you online. I've taken it from Kayleen on the telephone. Happy to take 130. With you, Kayleen, at 120. 130 I have online. Thank you. At 130, 140 with Kayleen now. At 140. Kayleen's bidder at 140. 150 I have. At 150. 160. Back with Kayleen on the telephone now. $170, back online. $180 with Kayleen on the telephone. $190, back online. Paddle number 5132. 200,000, it's with you, Kayleen. 220. Bid is online at 220,000. Want to jump in? At 220. At 220,000 now. Bid is online. It's your bid, 5132. Fair warning now. Selling then for 220. Sold, paddle number 5132. Lot number 129, the Robert Hodgins, A Walk in the Dark. This is a monotype print on paper. And 35, 38, 40,000 rand I have. At 40,000 rand now. At 40,000. At 40,000 rand I have. At 40,000 rand. Holding at 45 now. It's against you all at 40,000 rand. 40. At 40,000. It is what I said, right? At 40,000 rand then. No more. Fair warning then. Selling for 40,000. Sold. Buyer number 5136. Lot number 130. This is the wonderful abstract head hanging to my right, far back by Cecil Scottness. Painted, carved, and incised wood panel. And start the bidding then at 170, 180, 190. At 190,000 rand. At 190,000 now. There was a lot of interest in this lot. At 190,000 rand now. At 190. At 190,000 rand. Holding at 190. At 190,000. Bid is on the book at 190. All done then at 100, 200,000 online. 220 against you. At 220,000. At 220. With me at 220 now. At 220,000. Holding at 220 now. At 220, it's against you online. Bid is with me at 220 now. Fair warning then at 220,000 rand. No more. At 220, 250 back with me. At 250,000, the bid is back with me. It's against you online. Next increment is 280. Holding at 250, the bid is with me. Absentee bid on the book at 250, it's against you online. Would you like to try one more? Holding at 250,000 now. No? At 250. Fair warning at 250,000. Sold. Absentee bidder. Sorry? 5055. Moving on then to this lovely, vibrant, colorful work by Walter Battis titled Market on a Walkway. And this is, of course, him using his technique known as graffito, which he used in multiple works. And start the bidding then for this lot at 170,000. At 170,000 rand now. At 170. At 170,000 rand. 180, 190. At 190 now. Holding at 190,000 now. At 190. At 190,000 rand. At 190. At 190,000 rand. Holding at 190. At 190. No? Fair warning then at 190,000 rand. Pass at 190. Lot number 132. This is the first of the works by Peter Clark. This is a watercolor on paper. Grunewald's Place in Teslarsdal, which is a small farming village near Caledon in the Southwest Cape, where Peter Clark began his artistic career. Delightful little work. And 19,000 rand to start this. At 19,000 rand. At 19. 20, 22, at 22,000 rand, at 22, 25, thank you, at 25,000, paddle 5014 at 25,000 rand, at 25, holding at 25 then, at 25,000 rand. Fair warning then at 25,000, sold, thank you very much. Buyer number, why does it, 5014, 5014. Lot number 133, this is a delightful work by Walter Battis of Zanzibar. Of course, many South African artists traveling up the east coast of Africa were unable to resist the lure of this beautiful island, and of course that includes Irma Stern. Start the bidding at 90,000 rand, at 90,000, 95,000, 100,000, 110,000, thank you. At 110,000 rand, ladies bid far back at 110. 120 on the telephone with Kayleen, 130 back with you, thank you. 140,000, 150,000, thank you. 160,000, 170,000, 180,000, 190,000, 200,000, 220 I have. Back of the room, thank you. At 220. Holding at 220. At 220. Not really. 250 is the next increment. Holding at 220. It's worth a try. It's a beautiful work, but next increment is 250. Holding at 220 now. At 220. At 220,000. I'll take 240,000. 250? No? At 240,000. At 240,000 rand. It's against you far back. At 240. I'm happy to take 250. Holding at 240,000 rand. No? At 240, your bid, Kayleen. Selling then for 240,000. Sold. 5050. Thank you so much to the underbidders. Moving on to the very large and commanding John Mayer, Memories of a Boerlander. Of course, he was the leading figure in the hyperrealist movement in South Africa. Very compelling, large work. And start the bidding then at 600,000 rand, at 600,000, at 600,000 rand, 650, 700, at 700,000, at 700,000 rand, at 700,000 rand, at 700,000, at 700,000 rand, 750 back with me. Next bid is 800. At 750,000, the bid is with me. 800,000, thank you, Kirsty. 850 back with me. Absentee bid on the book at 850,000. 900,000, thank you. Bid is with Kirsty now at 900,000 rand. At 900,000, I've cleared my book. 900,000 rand. Your bid, Kirsty, on the telephone. At 900,000 rand. Holding at 900 then. Fair warning at 900,000 rand. Sold. 5041. 900,000. Lot number 135. This is this delightful work by Gregoire Bunzaya. And start the bidding, this lovely flowers and bowl of fruit executed in 1952. Start the bidding at 90,000 rand, 95, 100, at 100,000 rand now, at 100,000 rand, at 100,000. Holding at 100,000 rand now, at 100,000 rand, at 100,000 rand then. Fair warning at 100,000 rand, selling then, sold by a number 5104. Lot 136, the second of the Still Lives by Gregoire Bunzaya. This is Still Life with St. Joseph Lilies. Lovely, graceful flowers, and start the bidding then at 45, 50, 55 I have online. Thank you. At 55,000. The bid is online at 55. At 55. Bid is online at 55. 60, thank you, Kirsty. On the telephone at 60,000 now. 65 I have. Next bid is 70. 70,000, thank you, Kirsty. 75 I have. 80,000 with Kirsty. 85. 90,000 is your bid, Kirsty, thank you. 95. 100, thank you. Thank you, Elmarie. Waiting in the wings and then hitting hard at 100,000 with Elmarie now. 110, back online. 110, the bids are online. Holding at 110. Bid is online at 110. Thank you. At 110. 120, thank you. At 120 on the telephone, against you online now with Elmarie at 130,000, thank you. Back online. No? At 130,000. Bid is online, selling for 130,000. Thank you to the underbidder. No changes of mind. Selling then for 130,000. Thank you. 5027. Moving on to lot 137, which was withdrawn from the sale. Lot 138, the Peter Venning, the Bishop's Court, Newlands. Lovely autumnal work executed in 1916, and 95,000 rand to start this. At 95. At 95,000 rand. At 95,000. At 95. At 100, 110. At 110,000 rand. At 110. At 110,000 rand. At 110. Holding at 110. At 110,000 rand then. Fair warning now at 110. Pass at 110. Lot number 139. This is the wonderful work by J.H. Pierneef, Nabe Tabazimbi, Rustenburg District. This was executed in 1943. It is part of a vibrant series of oil paintings and drawings from 1943 that depict the mineral-rich landscapes of the area. Lovely work. I'd like to start the bidding then at 750,000. at 750,000 rand now, at 750, at 750,000, 800,000, at 800,000 rand, at 800,000 rand now, at 850,000, at 850,000 rand now, at 850, holding at 850,000 rand now, at 850, at 850, 900,000, with Kirsty on the telephone now, thank you, at 900,000, holding at 900,000 rand now, at 900, at 900,000 rand, holding at 900,000. Ooh, champagne corks popping at 900,000 rand now. Fair warning then at 900,000 rand. Are we all done? Selling for 900,000 rand, 5075. Thank you very much. Moving on to lot 140. This is this delightful small work by Trevor Makoba, Herding Cattle, executed in the 90s. This work appears to be a possible study for his Azibuye Emazizweni 1999, currently in the collection of the South African National Gallery. Lovely, delightful work of his Zululand, and start the bidding then at 14,000 rand, at 14, 15, 16,000 rand, at 16,000 rand now, at 16,000, at 16,000 rand, at 16,000 rand, holding at 16, at 16,000 rand. No? Fair warning at 16 then. Pass at 16. Such a beautiful work. Lot number 141. This is The Lady with Horse and Wayfarer by Kevin Roberts. This work was executed in 2008. Large-scale work, all on wood panel. And start the bidding then at 200,000 rand, 220, 250, 280, at 280,000 rand now, at 280. At 280,000, at 280, at 280,000 rand, 300,000, thank you, with Elmarie on the telephone now, at 300,000 rand, at 300,000 rand, holding at 300,000 rand then. Fair warning at 300,000 then sold. Thank you, Elmarie. Your number, please. L? 5143. $5007. Thank you. Lot 142. This is the work by George Pember titled Helping Hand. And start the bidding then at 250,000, at 250, at 250,000 rand, at 250,000, 280, 300, at 300,000 rand, at 300,000 rand then, holding at 300,000, at 300,000 rand now. All done? At 300,000. 320,000 now, thank you. At 320, at 320,000 rand. At 320,000 rand. Very special work this, showing the tenderness and kindness demonstrated to this elderly gentleman. Really, really special work, and we are now at 320,000. The bid is online, paddle 5191. Fair warning then at 320, selling for 320,000. Sold, paddle number 5191. Lot 143, this is the Peter Clark. And this is titled Shoe Shine. It's an ink wash on paper. And it transports us to Simonstown, a place that played a pivotal role in Clark's formative years of his creative input. And start the bidding then at 16, 17, 18,000 rand. At 18,000 rand I have. It's against you online. At 18,000 I have. At 18,000 rand. It's with me at 18, 19, 20,000 back with me. At 20,000 rand, the bid is with me. 22, 25. At 25,000 now. At 25. It's against you online, the bid is with me at 25, 28,000 now. Would you like to jump in? It's at 28,000 rand. 30,000 now with Kirsty on the telephone. It's against you online. At 30,000. Bids with 32,000 now against you. 35. 38. 40,000 back on the telephone. It's against you online with Kirsty at 40,000. At 40,000. With you, Kirsty, on the telephone. It's against you online. At 40,000 rand. Holding at 40 with Kirsty on the telephone. Against you online. Fair warning then at 40,000. Selling for 40,000 rand. Sold to you, Kirsty, 5129. Lot 144. This is the interior of St. Barnabas Church in the Teslarsdal, Caledon district. This was executed in 1952. Work by Peter Clark, watercolor. It's really, really delightful work, I have to say. Probably one of my favorites on the sale. And start the bidding at 12,000 rand. At 12,000 rand, I have 13, 14. At 14,000 rand now. At 14,000 rand. At 14,000 rand now. At 14. Holding at 14,000 rand. At 14,000. At 14. At 14,000 rand. Fair warning then at 14,000 rand. No? At 14,000 rand then. Pass at 14. I'm very happy to hand over now to Dr. Alistair Meredith, who's come specially from Joburg. Thank you, Al. Over to you. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much, Bina. Good evening, everybody. My name's Alistair. I'm delighted to be in Cape Town. I haven't taken a sale here for some time, so it's really lovely to be here, and thank you all so much for coming. I'm going to finish this evening's sale, start with lot 145, the fabulous Jackson Hlungwane. It's directly in front of me at the back of the room. Carved figures. Where should we start this? 32,000 rand, please. 32,000 rand. Against the room at 32,000. Against you, Kayleen, at 32,000. Want to go 35? 35. 38,000 back with me. Next bid is 40. 40,000 on the phone then with Kayleen's client, 40,000 rand against the room. Anybody else? Are we done? We're done in the room. I'm selling to your client, Kayleen, at 40,000 rand last chance. Sold. 40,000. Paddle number 5169. Thank you. Lot 146, the David Goldblatt, 15-year-old Lawrence Mikey after his assault and detention by the security police, Kotso House on De Villiers Street. This is from 1985. I do have interest in this lot. Start here at 100, 110, 120, 130, 130,000 rand. 130,000 rand is bid. Commission bidder at 130,000 rand against the rest of you in the room at 130. It's against you online at 130,000. Still with my absentee bidder at 130,000 rand. Paddle number 5003. 130,000 rand. Are we done? Any more in the room? Next bid is 140. Still with me at 130,000 rand. Against you online. 241 bidders. It's against you all at 130,000. Next bid is 140. Otherwise, I shall sell at 130. We done? No more? Selling then at 130,000 rand. Sold. 130,000 rand. Paddle number 5003. Lot 147, the Mikhail Subotsky CJR from 2017. Start here at 130,000 rand. 130,000. 130. 130. Still with me at 130,000. 140,000. 150,000. 150,000. Still with me at 150. It's against through at 150. Against the phones at 150. We done? I can't sell at 150. It's against you online at 150,000 rand. I need 160 to sell. No more? Last chance. They will pass at 150,000 rand. Fair warning. Passing at 150. No, 148. Paul Alberts. This, the newspaper seller on Long Street, 1981. I have interest in the book here. 20,000 rand, 22,000 rand, 25,000 rand. 25,000 rand. With me at 25,000 rand. Against you online. It's against the room at 25,000 rand. Any more? I can sell at 25,000. Next bid is 28,000 rand. No, we're done online. Selling to the absentee bidder at 25,000 rand. Last chance and selling. Sold 25,000 rand. Paddle number 5112. Thank you. 149. Paul Alberts again. Children pumping water in Phokeng in the Northwest Province from 1980. Again, interest in this lot. 20,000, 22,000, 25,000 rand again. 25,000 rand, and I can sell at 25,000. In the book at 25,000 rand. Against the rest of you at 25,000. Are we done? Any more? I'm selling at 25,000. Last chance. Last chance online. No more? Selling then at 25,000. Sold 25,000 rand. Paddle number 5035. Lot 150. The Paul Alberts, a family collecting wood. Dinokana in the Northwest Province, 1980. Where do we start this? 19,000 rand. 19,000. It's with me at 19,000. It's against you all at 19,000 rand. Next bid is 20. I have 20,000. 22,000 now. 22,000. With me at 22,000. Previous two sold at 25,000 rand, and I can sell at 25,000. It's with me at 22. I need 25. Any more? We're done then at 22,000. Fair warning. Pass then at 22. District 6, again by Paul Alberts, this from 1974. And again, I'll start at 19,000 rand against you all online. And in the room at 19,000. With me at 19,000. 20,000. Thank you. Online at 20. Back with me at 22,000. It's back with me at 22. 25 now. 5014. Your bid at 25,000 rand, and I may sell at 25,000. Any more? No one else online, no one else in the room. I'm selling at 25,000 rand. Last chance. Sold. 25,000 rand. Paddle. 5014. Paul Alberts again, the migrant laborers, single quarters breakwater prison in Cape Town from 1980. Again, I'll start here at 19,000 rand. 19,000. 20,000 now. 22,000 now. 22,000. Still with me at 22,000. Like the rest, I need 25 to sell. One more bid. It's with me at 22,000. I need 25. Last chance. Still with me at 22,000 rand. Fair warning at 22. It will pass at 22,000. Last chance. Pass then at 22. Lot 153, the Lungantila. Something keeps calling me from 2019 to my right, your left. Estimates here of 20 to 30,000 rand. I'll start the bidding at 15,000. 15,000 with me at 15,000. Against you online at 15,000 rand. I need 16,000. It's against you all at 15,000 rand. Next bid is 16,000 rand. 16,000 now. 17,000 now. Still with me at 17,000. Against the room at 17,000 rand. Against you online, I have 253 bidders online. It's against you all at 17,000, and I can sell at 18. One more bid to 18, I can sell at 18,000. No more? Last chance, it will pass at 17,000 rand. Fair warning? Pass then at 17,000. Lot 154, the Zanele Moholi. Their second major show at the Tate closed just 2 weeks ago, end of January. This is Musa Ngubani and Mabongi Ndlovu in Hillbrow, Johannesburg, 2007. It's from the Being series, and it comes from the Gary Eisenberg collection. Where should we start this? 190,000 rand, please. 190,000 rand. The work to my right hanging, 190,000 rand. Against you all at 190. It's against your line at 190,000. 190,000. 200,000 now is bid. 220,000 rand now. 220. Still with me at 220. Any advances on 220,000 rand? I can't sell at 220,000. I can sell at 250. I can sell at 250 against estimates of 300 to 500. I need one more bid. I can sell at 250. It's against you all at 220. I need one more bid to sell at 250. I'll give you one more moment. It's against the room at 220. Against you online at 220. Last chance for the Zanele Moholi. Fair warning at 220,000 rand. Last chance. And passing at 220. Pass at 220. Lot 155, the Jimmy Nelson. Portrait of Angelo. from 2006. We'll start the bidding here at 17,000, 18,000 online, 19,000 back with me. 19,000 rands against you, 5198. It's against you at 19,000 rand. One more bid, I need 20. 20,000 I have, thank you very much, 2198. Your bid for the moment at 20,000 rand. Against the rest of you at 20. Anyone in the room on this? No phones, just online at 20,000 rand, and I shall sell at 20,000 rand. Sold. 20,000 rand, paddle number 5198. Oh, 156, Jimmy Nelson again. Laku, Mundari, Mayong in South Sudan. This from 2016, again hanging to my right. I do have interest in this lot I can see online, but I'm going to take an absentee bid first at 25,000 rand with me. With me at 25,000 rand. Against you online at 25,000 rand. Still with me at 25,000. Paddle 5035 in the book at 25,000. It's against you online at 25,000. Estimates of 30 to 50,000, 28,000 now, 30,000 back with me. Commission bid at 30,000 rand. It's against you, paddle 5198. Your next bid would be 32,000. It's against you at 30. Next bid is 32. I have 32. 35, however, back with me. Commission bidder still at 35,000 rand. Paddle 5035. His or her bid at 35,000 rands. Against you, 5198. 38,000 rand now. Your bid. Cleared the book. Yours for the moment at 38,000 rand. Anybody else online? Next bid is 40,000 rand. 5035. It's against you if you're watching. Otherwise, I shall sell at 38,000 rand to paddle 5198. Last chance in selling online. 40,000 new place. 5203. New bidder at 40,000 rand. My commission bidder is done. I have two online bidders, 5198 and 5203. Yours at 40,000 rand for now. $42. $5198, your bid at 42,000 rand. It's against you now, 5203. Next bid is 45,000. I have 45,000. 5203 back in. 45,000. $5203, your bid at 45,000. It's against you, 5198. I'll give you another moment. You need to come in at 48,000 rand, or I shall sell at 45. 48 now. 5198 back in at 48,000 rand. Next bid will be 50. Any more? 48,000 rand, 5198. It's against you, 5203. You'll need to come in at 50,000 rand. No? Are we done at 48,000? Last chance and selling at 48,000 rand, 5203. I'll give you one more moment. Otherwise, I'm selling at 48,000 rand. Fair warning now, I'm selling online. Sold. 48,000 rand, paddle number 5198, but thank you very much to the underbidder. David Goldblatt is lot 157. Daniel Kluti, the goat farmer, Potjiespram in the Richtersveld in the Northern Cape on the 23rd of December 2003, again from the Gary Eisenberg collection. Estimates of 100 to 150,000 rand. I'll start at 75,000, please. 75,000. Against you all online at 75,000. 75,000. 80,000 rand now. 85,000 rand back with me. 85,000 rand, still with me at 85,000. Looking at you online at 85,000 rand. It's against you all. I need 90 to sell. I shan't sell at 85, but I shall at 90. I need one more bid to 90,000 rand for the David Goldblatt. The Richtersveld photograph at 85,000. I need 90. Dramatic. 85,000 rand. Any more? I need one more bid to 90. Last chance at 85,000 rand. It shall pass at 85,000. I need one more bid to 90. It's against you all online. I need 90,000 rand to sell. Otherwise, it will pass at 85. Fair warning? Pass at 85. 158, David Goldblatt again. And the Makwaland photograph from the Northern Cape, September 2003. This from the Intersection series. Large format work, 98 by 1.22 meters. I'll start at 85,000 rand again. 85,000 rand. 85,000 rand now. 85. 90,000. 95,000. 95,000 rand. It's against you all at 95,000 rand. Still with me at 95. I need 100. It's very hot in here. My rosy complexion's not doing too well against the pimento red behind me. 95,000 rand. Still with me at 95,000 rand. Are we done? You're done online. You're done in the room. It will pass at 95,000. Pass at 95. Thank you. 159. Nabia Muhammad, the self-portrait, a very serious artist. This from 2019, hanging off to my right. Where should we start this? 42,000 rand, please. 42,000. 42,000. We're on the phones on this. 42,000 rand. It's against you online at 42,000 rand. 45 now. 45 now. 48 now. 48,000. Still with me at 48,000 rand. Omri, you're on this? Nope. 48,000 rand. Still with me at 48,000 rand. Against you all online at 48,000 rand. I have 253 bidders online. It's against you all at 48,000 rand. When I can sell at 50. One more bid to 50,000 and I can sell. Still with me at 48,000 rand. Against you all online at 48,000 rand. This is for the Nabia Muhammad, the self-portrait, a very serious artist. Still with me at 48,000 rand. Are we done? No more? Last chance at 48,000 rand. Fair warning. Pass at 48. Lot 160, the Talia Ramkilawan, the Untitled number 7 from 2019, just off to my left behind the telephone bank. Estimates here of 40 to 60,000 rand. Where should we start this? 28,000 rand, please. 28,000 rand. It's against you all at 28,000 rand. Are you on the sell, Marie? 28,000. Want to come in at 30? $130? against the room at 28,000 rand. It's against the phones at 28,000 rand. 30,000 rand now. 30,000. And 32,000 rand now. 35? It's with me at 32,000. Next bid is 35. Thank you. 35,000 rand then on the telephone with Al-Marie at 35,000 rand. Against the rest of you at 35,000 rand, and I can sell at 35,000 rand. Still with you, Al-Marie. No one else in the room. I'm selling to your client. Sold 35,000 rand. Pedal number 50? 5057. Thank you. Lot 161, the Turia Magatlela. Nandisa number 2, Nandisa for Kusama series. Where should we start this? 55,000 rand, please. 55,000 rand against you all online at 55,000 rand. Against the room at 55,000 rand. Next bid is 60. 55,000 rand still. Next bid is 60. I have 60,000 rand. 60,000. Now 65 is bid. 65,000 rand. Still with me at 65,000. Any more? At 65,000 rand. Still with me at 65,000. No more? We're done? Lot 161, the Turia Magatlela. With me at 65,000 rand. I need 70 to sell. We done? No more online. Still with me at 65,000 rand. Last chance. You're not bidding, Al-Marie? No? 65,000 rand. Pass at 65. 162, the Tracy Payne Wildflower number 2. Estimates of 20 to 30,000 rand for Wildflower number 2. I'll start here at 17,000. 17,000. Against the room at 17. It's against you online at 17,000 rand. Next bid is 18,000 rand. I have 18,000. 19,000 rand now. 19,000. Any more? Shan't sell at 19. I shall at 20,000 rand. Estimates of 20 to 30,000, and I can sell at 20. Any more? No? Done at 19. Fair warning. Pass at 19. Lot 163, the first of the Nandipam Tambos. This called opening number 1, cattle hair on Fabriano. Where should we start here? 12,000 rand. Fabulous work at 12,000 rand. 12,000 rand against you all at 12,000. Against you online at 12,000 rand. I need 13,000 rand. I have 13,000 now. 14,000 now. 14,000. Still with me at 14,000 rand on the main wall as you come into our galleries here in Cape Town. 3 works by Nandipa. This is the first. It's holding at 14,000 rand, and I need 15 to sell. Opening number 1 from 2018. 14,000 rand. Last chance at 14,000 rand. Pass at 14. Lot number 164, the Bonolo Kavula. There is a sale room notice on this. Please note that this lot was not part of the artist solo exhibition Swedi at Smack Gallery, but is an earlier work displayed in a prior exhibition. This is an earlier work, as I say, from a prior exhibition. Where should we start this? 70 to 100,000 rand. Start here at 55,000 rand, please. 55,000 rand. Where's the work? Hanging to my right at 55,000 rand. 55,000. 60,000 rand. 65,000 rand now. Still with me at 65,000. Banolo Kavula with me at 65,000 rand. I need 70,000 to sell. We done? We done at 65,000. Last chance at 65,000. Unsold then at 65. There's a selling notes. Thank you. Lot 165, the fabulous Ati Patraruga. Invitation, presentation, induction. This from 2013. Major work off to my left. You can't miss it. Carrying estimates of 800 to 850,000 rand. I'll start here at 550,000, please. 550. 550,000. 550. Against you all online at 550,000. Still with me at 550. Next bid is 600,000. Still with me at 550. 550. Next bid is 600. I have 600,000 now. 650,000 rand now. Holding at 650. Against the room at 650. It's against you online at 650. Next bid is 700,000 rand, and I can sell at 700,000 rand. With me at 650, I can sell at 700. It's against you online, 263 of you. One more bid, 700,000 rand, and I can sell. Any more? 650,000 rand. It shall pass at 650. I need 700. I need 700,000. Lot 165, the Ati Patraruga. Invitation, presentation, induction. It's holding at 650. I need 700 to sell. Are we done? No more at 650,000 rand. It will pass at 650. Pass at 650,000. Lot 166, large work by Wycliffe Mundorpa, off to my left behind the telephones. 2015. Where should we start this? 95,000 rand, please. 95,000 rand for the Wycliffe. 95,000. Against you online at 95,000. 95. I need 100,000 rand. Against you at 95. 95,000. 95,000. 100,000 rand now. 110,000. Large Wycliffe to my left at 110,000 rand. Next bid is 120. Next bid is 120. I need 120. Still with me at 110,000 rand. No? No advances on 110,000 rand. Fair warning. 110 pass. $167, from the Universal Archive, William Kentridge's horse. Off to my left again, behind the telephone bidders, this through the David Krut workshop in Johannesburg. Estimates of 300 to 500,000 rand. Where should we start here? 200,000 rand, please. 200,000. It's against you all at 200,000. 200,000, 220,000 now, 250,000 now, 250. Still with me at 250,000. I need 280 to sell. I need 280 to sell. Still with me at 250. One more bid to 280. It's against the room at 250,000 rand. No. Any advance on 250,000 rand, last chance, at 250,000. Pass in at 250. Lot 168, an untitled small-scale drawing by William Kentridge, man reading in anthropomorphic figures. If you look very carefully at the bottom, you'll see the inscription, "For Linda, from William with love, December 2001. You'll notice, of course, that it comes directly from the Linda Givon collection. So amazing provenance on this work, estimates of 1.2 to 1.8 million. I'm going to start here, however, at 550,000. 550 for the Kentridge drawing. Just to my left, above the Universal Archive Horse, and it's with me at 550,000. 550,000. William has a major show opening in the European summer, the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, June or July. This work from 2001, the small-scale drawing at 550, now 600,000 rand. 650,000 rand now. Still with me at 650. Still with me at 650. Against the room at 650. Any more at 650,000 rand, last chance. 650. Pass. Thank you. Lot 169, Alexandra Karakashian. This work called Passing Through, number 11 from 2020. Where should we start this? 22,000 rand, please. 22,000 rand for the Karakashian. 22,000 rand against you all online at 22,000. Against the room at 22. You're very welcome to bid in the room. 22,000 rand. Against you online, 22,000, 25,000 rand now. 28,000 rand now. 28,000. Any more? 28,000 rand against you online. 266 viewers. It's against you at 28,000. I need 30,000 to sell. Last chance at 28,000 rand. Pass in at 28. Lot 170, Timber, by Brett Saylor. The large work off to my right. From 2021, nearly 2.5 meter canvas this. Where should we start? 150,000 rand, please, on the Brett Saylor. 150,000 rand. 150,000 rand. Against you all at 150,000 rand. Against you online at 150. Next bid is 160. Still with me at 150. Next bid is 160,000 rand. I have 160,000. Now 170,000 rand. 170,000 rand. Still with me at 170. Still with me at 170,000 rand. Large Brett Saylor. Timber. It's with me at 170. I need 180 to sell. I need one more bid to sell. I need 180,000 rand. Against you online, I need one more bid to 180,000. Still with me at 170. Fair warning at 170,000 rand, last chance. At 170. Nope. Pass at 170. 171. Touching Faces by Jared Ginsberg. Fantastic work off to my left here from 2015, again through the Linda Givon collection. And Blank Projects 2015. Where should we start this? 17,000 rand against you, Kirst. At 17,000 rand. 118. It's against the room at 17,000. Now 18,000 rand. Now 19,000 rand. Still with me at 19,000. Against the phone at 19. Against the room at 19,000 rand. Want to come in at 20, Kirst? Still with me at 19 on the phone. with Kirsty at 20,000 rand. Kirsty's client at 20,000 rand against the room at 20. Next bid is 22 against you all online. Next bid is 22,000. This is the Jared Ginsberg Touching Faces. It is with Kirsty's client on the telephone at 20,000 rand. And if there's nobody else online or in the room, I'm selling to you, Kirst, 20,000 rand. Sold. Thank you very much. Paddle number 5157. Thank you. Lot 172, the Bad Reviews banner, Zander Blom and Sean O'Toole, one of the artists in the room this evening. Estimate of 25 to 35,000 rand. Where should we start this? 20,000, 22,000, 25,000 rand, 25,000 rand. Commission bidder at 25,000 rand. Bad Reviews banner at 25,000 rand. Against you all online at 25. Next bid is 28,000. For lots of phones, are any of you on this? No? 25,000 rand. Still with the commission bidder. Paddle 5108 has it for the moment at 25,000 rand. It's against the rest of you online. It's against the room at 25,000 rand. If there's nobody else, I shall sell at 25,000 rand. Last chance. And selling to the absentee bidder, 28,000 rand. New place, 5168. 28,000 rand. My absentee bidder is done. He or she is out. Paddle 5108. Unless you are watching, unless you wish to come back in, it's against you at 28,000 rand. It's with paddle 5168. Any more? No. 5108 is done. I'm selling to the online bidder 5168 at 28,000 rand. Last chance, fair warning, and selling online. Sold. 28,000 rand. Paddle number 5168. Lot 173. The Ricky Ayanda, Jaloi, Umzi Nkungwini, the Smoke and the Fog. It's a large diptych off to my right from 2021, each panel measuring 1.5 meters. Where should we start this? Start the bidding here at 50,000 rand. 50,000 rand. 50,000 rand. It's with me at 50,000 rand. With me at 50,000 rand. Against you all at 50,000 rand. 55 on the phone. 60,000 back with me. 65. Kirsty's client at 65,000. 70,000 back with me. Commission bid at 70,000 against you, Kirst, at 70,000. And 5. 80,000 back with me, however. It's against you online at 80,000. 85 now on the telephone. 90,000 back with me. 95 and 100,000 rand back with me. Next bid is 110. 110 on the telephone at 110,000 rand. Cleared the book, Kirst. Yours for the moment at 110. I had bidders online. It's against you at 110,000 rand, 120, new place. Kayleen's client has it at 120,000, 130 now, back with Kirsty's client at 130,000 rand, 140,000, 150,000. 160,000. Kayleen's client has it at 160,000 rand. Kirsty, your client is out. You're out. Kayleen's client has it at 160,000 rand. I said I had bidders online. It's now against you at 160. Next bid is 170,000 rand. Kirsty, your client is done. It's going to sell for 160. You've taken us this far. I'll give you 165. Still with you, Kayleen, at 160. Kirsty, your client is done. Nope. Selling to your client, Kelly, at 160. You're out. Thank you so much. Sold to your client, Colleen, 160,000 Rand. Paddle 5170. And thank you to your underbidder curse as well as my commission bid in the book. Lot 174, the Mustaf, Uchaya, the abstract landscape with figure, a diptych. You would have seen it as you came into our galleries just on your left. Where should we start this? 45,000 Rand, please. 45,000 Rand for the Mustaf. 45,000. Against you on a line at 45,000 Rand. 45,000 Rand for the diptych. 45,000, 48,000 now. 50,000 now. The abstract landscape, large format diptych. It's holding at 50,000 Rand. Against the room at 50. Against you online at 50,000 Rand. Are we done? Can't sell at 50. I can sell at 55. I'll need 55,000 Rand to sell. Any more? Last chance at 50. I need 55. I have 55. Thank you very much. Paddle 5014. Your bid at 55,000 Rand. The others had their chance. I'm selling to you then at 55,000 Rand. Fair warning and selling. Sold 55,000. Paddle number 5014. Lot 175 is the fabulous large ink on paper drawing by William Kentridge, just off to my left, work called Dissolve from 2018. Fabulous drawing this. Against estimates of 900 to 1.2 million. It's worth every rand of that, but I'm going to start at 420,000 Rand. 420,000. I can start at 420. It's large format William Kentridge. Dissolve. Ink on paper. 420,000 Rand. You must be listening online. Major drawing at 420,000 Rand. It's against you at 420. Next bid is 450. It's with me at 420. $420,000 Rand. I need 450. I have 450. 480,000 Rand now. 480,000. Next bid is 500,000. That is $28,000 or thereabouts. 480,000 Rand. Next bid is 500. I need 500 to sell, but I can sell at 500. 500 I have. Thank you very much. Paddle 5113. Your bid at 500,000 Rand. Next bid is 550. Are you sure? 270 bidders online. It's against you all but one at 500,000 Rand. I'm selling to Paddle 5113 at 500,000 Rand. Last chance. And fair warning and selling online. Sold 500,000 Rand. Paddle number 5113. Lot 176, again just off to my left. Delve and Stroke by William Kentridge. Sold in this sale room, well, not this sale room, would have been at the Vineyard Hotel in March 2011. Starts bidding at 170,000 Rand, please. 170. 170,000 Rand. Against you all online. There's a charcoal and pastel on paper. And it's with me at 170,000. It's against the room at 170. Against you online at 170. 180,000 now. 190,000 now. Still with me at 190,000 Rand. 50 by 65 centimeters. charcoal and pastel on paper. It's holding with me at 190. I need 200,000 to sell. That is just over $10,000. It's with me at 190. We done? Last chance at 190,000 rand. Fair warning. 190. Pass. 177. Prince Charming, the felt collage by Jody Paulson. Left corner over there. Where should we start this? 42,000 rand, please. 42,000 rand for the big Jody Paulson. 42,000 rand against you online at 42,000 rand. I have 272 bidders watching online. One of you needs to bid 45,000. You're missing bargain after bargain. 42,000 rand. Next bid is 45,000 rand. I have 45,000 rand now. 48,000 rand now. No phones on this at 48,000 rand. We done? I need 50 to sell. I can sell at 50,000. One more bid to 50 and I can sell at 50,000 rand. The Jody Paulson. It's holding at 48,000 rand. Large format work, felt collage, 48,000 rand. Prince Charming. I can sell at 50,000 rand. I'll give you one more moment. One more bid to 50,000. Are we done? Last chance at 48,000 rand. Passing at 48,000. Lot 178 is right in front of me. David Brown's Two Men and Their Dog. There is a sale room notice on this. We initially understood it was a maquette. It is not a maquette. It is one of the large format bronzes. This is from an edition of 10, number 6 of 10. I'm not entirely sure, however, if the edition was completed. Where should we start this? Let's start here at 95,000 rand. 95,000. Want to go 100? 100,000 rand on the phone. 110 back with me. Next bid is 120,000 rand, which we have on the telephone. 120,000 rand. Still with your client curse at 120,000 rand. And I, of course, can sell at 120. It's against the room at 120. It's with your client's curse at 120,000 rand. If there's nobody else online, I'm selling to the telephone bidder at 120,000 rand. Sold 120,000 rand. Paddle number. Sorry, Kirst, 5144. Thank you. Lot 179, the Masimba Shwati, the antenna from 2016, just off to my right, next to the Cecil Scotness panel, the amazing Cecil Scotness panel. Where should we start this? 12,000 rand, please. 12,000. We'll start at 12,000 rand. Made of horns, umbrella, golf balls, spear, other found objects. Kudu horns. 12,000 rand. With me at 12,000 rand. Still with me at 12,000 rand. Against you online. The Swati antenna at 12,000. Now 13,000 rand. Next bid is 14,000 rand. I have 14,000 rand. Next bid is 15,000 rand. Still with me at 14,000 rand. Someone coming in 15. Still with me at 14,000 rand. Last chance. No more. At 14,000 rand. Fair warning. It'll go unsold at 14,000. I need 15. Last chance at 14,000 rand. Pass in at 14. Lot 180, the Bonolo Kavula, Larumo, the Spear, The plinth just off to my right. Where should we start this? 17,000 rand, please. Bonolo Kavula's the spare at 17,000 rand, now 18,000 rand. Now 19,000 rand. 19,000 rand with me at 19,000. Against you online at 19,000. Next bid is 20. I need 20,000 rand to sell. Are we done? 19,000. Last chance at 19,000 rand. Fair warning. Pass at 19,000. Thank you. Lot 181. Aloe Ferox and Aloe Vera. 2 items here by Bronman Katz. Again, hanging on the wall to my left. Where should we start this? 45,000, 50,000, 55,000, 60,000 rand. 60,000 rand I have. 60,000. Against the room at 60, against you online at 60,000 rand. Can of course sell at 60,000 rand. Commission bidder, panel number 5046, your bid at 60,000 rand. Anybody else? It's against you online at 60,000 rand, against the room at 60. There's nobody else. I shall sell to my absentee bidder at 60,000 rand. Sold. Panel 5046. The second Nandipam Tambo, opening number 2. Told you earlier they're hanging on the main wall as you come into our galleries here in Woodstock in Cape Town. This cattle hair again on Fabriano from 2018, opening number 2. And I'll start again at 12,000 rand on this. 12,000 rand against you all online. 274 of you. It's against you all at 12,000 rand. Against the room at 12,000. 12,000 rand is bid. Now 13,000 rand. 14,000. 14,000 rand. Still with me? I can't sell at 14. Can sell at 15. Any more? Still with me at 14,000 rand. Last chance. I need 15. It's against you at 14,000 rand. One more bid. And I can sell at 15,000 rand. And Nandipam Tambo. Opening number 2. Important works. 14,000 rand. Against you at 14. I need 15,000 rand to sell. Otherwise, it will pass at 14. Last chance. And passing at 14,000 rand. Pass. Opening number 3 now by Nandipa. Where should we start this one? 15,000 rand, please. 15,000. 15,000 rand. Against you at 15. Now 16,000 rand. 16,000. 17,000 now. Back with me at 17,000 rand. Against you online at 17,000. Last chance at 17,000 rand. BI at 17. About 184. The Mahi Bini Bini. The figure curled into the fetal position. Acquired directly from the artist. I see I have interest online, but I'm going to take that bid at 75,000 rand, I'm afraid. 75,000 rand with me. It's against you 5204. It's against you at 75,000 rand. 5204. It is my bid at 75,000 rand. I can't sell at 75. I can sell at 80,000 rand. You'll need to come back in at 80,000. Thank you, Kayleen. 80,000 rand. On the telephone with Kayleen's client at 80,000 rand. 4,142 euros. Still on the telephone at 80,000 rand. I did have a bidder online. You bid 75,000 rand. It's now against you at 80,000 rand. Next bid is 85,000 Rand. Or are we done? 5102, I think it was. 5104 rather. It's against you at 80,000 Rand. It's on the telephone with Kayleen at 80,000 Rand. And if we are done online, I'm selling to the telephone bidder. Last chance. And fair warning, selling to you, Kayleen, at 80,000. Sold, 80,000 Rand. Paddle number 5165. Thank you very much. Lot 185, the Hussein Salim Al Sahara from 2021. Where should we go with this one? 45,000 Rand, please. 45,000 Rand. Against you all at 45,000 Rand for the Hussein Salim. 45,000 now. 48,000 now. 50,000 now. It's with me at 50,000 Rand. It's against you all online at 50,000 Rand. I have 275 bidders viewing. It's against you all at 50,000 Rand. I can't sell at 50. I can sell at 55. Any advances on 50,000 Rand? Are we done? No more at 50,000 Rand. It will pass at 50,000 Rand. Last chance. And fair warning at 50,000 Rand. Pass at 50. Lot 186 from Damien Hirst. The Empresses series. This Wu Zetian. Do have some interest here in the book. Where should we start? I'll start at 30,000 Rand. Against you all at 30,000 Rand. 30,000 Rand. It's against you all online at 30. Next bid is 32,000. Any advances on 30,000 Rand? No? 32,000 Rand then. Commission bidder at 32,000 Rand. Next bid will be 34,000. With a commission bid at 32,000 Rand, are we done? I'm selling to paddle 5096 at 32,000 Rand. I will go to 34. Otherwise, I'm selling at 32. No more? Selling then to paddle 5096 at 32,000 Rand. Last chance. 34 I have. Thank you. Online at 34. Back with me at 35. Funny numbers, I'm sorry, but I have commission bids here. 35,000 Rand. Next bid will be 38. Commission bid at 35,000 Rand. Paddle 5096 at 35,000 Rand. It's against you 5080. Next bid will be 38,000. Still with the absentee bidder at 35,000 Rand. In the book at 35,000. 5080, you are out, I assume. You'll need to come back in at 38,000 Rand. No more? Selling then to paddle 5096 at 35,000 Rand. Last chance. Sold 35,000 Rand. Paddle 5096. Lot 187. Penultimate lot of this evening's sale. Again from Damien Hirst and again from the Empresses series. Again, I'm going to start at 30,000 Rand. 30,000 Rand. It's against you all online at 30,000 Rand. Still with me at 30,000 Rand. Next bid will be 32,000. It's against you at 30. You'll need to come in at 32. No? There's no one online then. Next bid is 32,000 Rand, which I have in the book here, 5096 at 32,000 Rand. Again, if there's anyone else, I'll need to go to 34. Commission bidder at 32,000 Rand. Paddle 5096. Next bid is 34,000 rand, otherwise I shall sell at 32,000 rand. Are we done online? I'm selling to paddle 5096. 32,000 rand last chance and selling. Sold. 32,000 rand paddle 5096. Lot 188, the last lot of this evening's sale, again from the Empresses series by Damien Hirst, this called Theodora from 2022. Where should we start this? Again, I'll start at 30,000 rand. In fact, 32,000. With me at 32,000 rand. Commission bid at 32,000 rand. Paddle number 5178 at 32,000 rand. Are we done? I can sell at 32,000 rand. Last chance online and last chance in the room. Selling to paddle 5178 at 32,000 rand. Sold. 32,000 rand. Paddle 5178. That's the end of this evening's sale. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're very pleased that you came for the show. There are still some amazing things hanging in our galleries. We will be adding a few more things from tomorrow, so please do come visit us at our sale room here in Woodstock in Cape Town. Otherwise, good evening and thank you very much.